you're here. Hi, everybody.
Hi!
I forgot to load in the music.
Welcome to...
that now. I knew I forgot something. Do intros, DW.
Oh, okay. Hello, we're the Threeflings, a channel where we always would play as Threeflings, past tense. Now we're playing as Kobolds, as we play today. Kobolds Ate My Baby. Don't worry, we're not eating any babies, because Queen of Grossness here, I even think that's a little gross. So, none of that, other gross things. So this adventure, or this system is about players playing as kobolds, trying to basically gather and scavenge and heist food for the great King Torg.
All hail King Torg!
All hail King Torg!
All hail King Torg!
Speaking of which, all these hailers, can we start with players? Who we got here tonight? I mean, I know, but I'm going to ask you for the audience. Jess!
Maybe not Jess.
Maybe not Jess.
Picked stuff.
Zan.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Alright, I'm Zed, and tonight I think I'll be playing Nib Nib.
Nib Nib?
And, Nib Nib is a tiny, stout kobold with a slingshot.
Very cute. Nib Nib. I'm writing your character's names down now. And hopefully I don't fill up this page.
Hopefully they don't
like
die in like 5
Niblet.
minutes, and then you have to write them.
Niblet. That's really cute. And Draz, what are you playing today?
I was assuming they would all die like fast enough that their names wouldn't be relevant. But my first one is Han. They have a winning smile and are always hungry. And their weapon is a spork-tipped spear, and they have rope. Oh, they're also wearing a leather vest.
Handy.
And his high stat is extraneous, so slightly luckier than most.
Oh, nice. Oh, lots of good stat in any system. And Jess.
Yeah, I'm playing Jeff, and I carry the very powerful weapon of 20 feet of rope.
Oh, yeah. We've got a lot of rope between you. I think
25 feet of rope, yeah.
Yeah, same. I also have 25 feet of rope.
Oh,
what's your weapon, though? Do you have a weapon?
Oh, that's like metal rope, I hear.
Yeah. And a chain.
Is Jeff. Is that one F?
Or
yes.
3.
Ooh.
Is that G or J?
I'm gonna say just Jeff. I'm a basic kobold who will die quickly, probably.
Is that a G or a J, Jeff?
J Jeff.
J Jeff? Cool. Alrighty.
Oh my god, I was just looking at my bogey scats, and Nib Nib is in heat as well.
Okay, so that means you are...
So, very distractible.
Very distractible. That means, in certain situations, you might go absolutely bonkers because you're so hungry, and you are probably gonna just start chewing the scenery like a selfish actor, really.
Yeah, I think already
Anyone?
Nib Nib is going to be chewing scenery.
Yeah, chewing the scene. Alright, and shall we kick off? I'm going to keep wiggling my eyebrows so Francis, yes. Okay, so, in a faraway land, over the hills, beyond hamlets and spires, beyond the swamp lays the ancient forest. Hamlet, my cat, is very cute. He's a chubby one. He likes to... Anyway, over the hamlets and swamps lies the ancient and monstrous forest of Kaldur. The treasures of Kaldur are old and powerful, and sometimes ring true to dreams of people that I would say have wants and desires that are willing to risk their lives in to enter this ancient evil forest. And that brings us to 3 kobolds. Both alike in dignity in Verona. All all are of one of the highest ranks in King Torg's Kobold army.
All hail King
In
Torg.
All hail King Torg.
God.
Thank you. And this is the rank of chef, is the highest rank.
Oh.
And
Master Chef.
The head chef, the head chef, aka rank of Master Chef, or MC at weddings. The MC has had one of these visions and dreams of a treasure in Kaldor that can fulfill anyone's greatest desires, even a delicious, excellent meal for King Torg.
All hail
All
King
hail
Torg.
King Torg.
And yes, we have to say that every time he's
Every
mentioned.
time. So the head chef takes their two other cooks, and they head into the ancient forest, never to be seen again. Which brings us to you players. Just the dirty lowest ranks of all the kobolds in this mountain, but it's been long enough that you're pretty sure these cooks, the highest rank, they're probably dead by now. Like, they traveled to an ancient forest, probably where other people and other heroes and other destitutes are trying to get treasure. They are trying to find their own trophy.
Yeah, it's been like forever. It's been like 10 minutes.
So while the chefs and the MC are off playing trophy and probably gonna die, you three see an opening for the rank of cook, and master chef. How are you gonna get there? Basically, you just deliver an amazing meal to King Torg, who's always hungry.
All hail King
Hail
Torg.
King Torg.
All hail King Torg.
And thus, the quickest way to get this before other kobolds in your fold is probably just to head to the closest town you can. That town being called Oldville, which was rolled from the random town name generated from this supplement.
Oh yeah.
And
Oldville
maybe
sounds legit.
Oldville. And funnily enough, it's a new town. But
I bet the founder was like really, 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 really old.
Yeah. Maybe it was like originally a retirement home, and then like it's kind of swirled out of control.
Funny you say that, because there has been whispers in this town that there is a trendy condo. That was also one of the locations rolled for this supplement. Wow, you've done your research. So, you know that there's a bunch of other kobolds that they're all going to be like swarming about the land, trying to get that position of head chef. Why it's such an esteemed position? Because King Torg
All hail King
Hail
Torg.
King
All hail
Torg.
King Torg.
tends to not pluck up, squish, mangle, maim, or eat his chefs. At least, not on an average day or a good day. And also, all the little bits of scraps that just fall from his mouth as he just like Cookie Monsters his food. You get to eat that. That's amazing. Yeah. So you head
I'm
off.
always hungry.
Yes.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, you are ravenous. Like nothing will satiate your stomach. You've shoved dirt, sticks, leaves in there, and you just got a super fast metabolism.
Yep, I have my mouth stuffed full of leaves right now.
Yeah. And the reason why that call
When I get hungry, I just lick on myself, and then I feel better. You know how your blood tastes really good, like kind of salty and kind of like licking iron? Yeah.
Yeah. I feel that.
I'm just like, because I randomly generated the names of my kobolds, and I've decided that Han's name is short for hangry.
Hungry.
That's great. All right, and so what record break? What even is a kobold? Right? Sometimes they look like dog kangaroo people. Sometimes they're lizards. Sometimes they're little dragons. Make up your mind, role-playing game world. This supplement, kobolds are furry little orange beasts, just covered in fur. They have little round heads with big mouths and googly eyes. No visible nose. So basically they look like a Jim Henson Muppet or like a monster from Sesame Street, which I'm very into. So.
Yeah. But they have like very sharp teeth. So imagine a Muppet, but instead of like when you open their mouth, it's not like, you know, flat like Pac-Man mouth. It is teeth.
Yeah. They're basically
All the teeth.
critters.
Jeff
Yeah.
looks like a very rotund, salacious crumb from Star Wars.
There's a let's not get glare in there. That's a good example of just a cute little kobold. Look at that sharp teeth. Look at that football head. Is this how Arnold knows?
Adorable.
You have your equipped items, which is all the items you've ever owned in your life that hasn't been stolen from another kobold. And the three of you make your way across the hills to the town of Oldville. And what we're going to do is track victory points or successes this game to see who will be head chef if you manage to appease King Kobold. What is this, a Donkey Kong game? King Torg.
Hail
King Torg.
And free reign. Go for it.
And go.
Okay, these leaves are doing absolutely nothing. Can I find like a stick to like chew on that'll help me focus?
Oh yeah, 100%. As you're
But
traveling
also,
out of the mouth of the
remember-
cave, you
Kobolds
Pick up
can
a stick.
only hold a thing in each paw. So
It's
if
true.
you grab something, you will have to drop one of your items.
But this is going straight in my mouth though.
That's true.
okay. You
You
drop your shield, leaving you exposed to the elements. As you pick up a stick, put it in your mouth, pick up your shield.
Oh, I don't have a shield with this character. Sorry.
Sorry.
I was talking. I've got
What do you got?
a slingshot
Oh, nice.
and a beer.
Ooh.
Well, you came
It
prepared.
looks like a
with you.
beer. Is
Nice.
that beef or beer? Sorry, the font on the character sheets is a little difficult to read.
Bees. Okay, yeah, you have a stick in your mouth. You're chewing that wood. You emerge into the forest. You can see other kobolds just sprinting past you in the direction of the town. Some sprinting towards further away towns. They know they might have more luck because there's less competition. This is Fortnite Drive.
Well, what shall I do? I've got a skill of athlete, so if I see people running past me, I want to beat them to where they're going.
Oh, okay, you start sprinting. Go for it.
Yeah.
Roll
Yeah,
it.
I also have a skill of athlete, so I will join.
Okay.
Sorry, athlete is not in the version of the game we're playing, but we roll up character sheets from an old version of this game.
Yeah, which they're very
Athlete not a
similar.
thing.
Yeah, athlete is not a skill in this new version. Because
It is
some of the
now.
skills are different.
It is now.
Like with many games, yeah, we're using generators from one system because it has a generator, and we don't have to roll up sheets if and when characters will get squished. So yeah, roll an athletics or athlete.
Okay.
Check, which
I
would,
also have
Which means that,
Arctic-
like, my kobold looks, like, artistically, like, different than the other two kobolds, just because they're from different versions.
I love
no, they look the
that.
same. Yeah, okay, they look artistically different. Like the tufts of hair, just pulled different. It's like the difference between like a I don't know, like a ragdoll cat and just like a little just
Oh,
sphinx
I
or
mean,
something.
sport is what it's called in the new one.
Sport.
Oh,
Okay.
sport, yeah.
Well,
That's
I
a
mean,
difference.
close enough. I mean, it's a skill that I'm using my physical strength to
Mhm.
surpass what somebody else is doing.
Yeah. So roll your meat dice.
I also
Me,
have an
me,
edge
me.
called bark like a kobold, so
I have that
if I can
too.
be like, I can
Every
growl.
kobold has that. It's a kobold
Oh.
trait.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's just go.
so-
Ow, ow, ow.
Exactly. Gonna be growling. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And just
Whoa! What was that?
I was just like, yep, yep, Because I'm like
Kobolds,
niblets
thank you. I just wanted to hear it
I'm not
again.
very I'm just not that intimidating. So
It was very cute. Okay, so with that rule, you get an extra advantage, which is roll one less dice to the minimum of a one.
Okay,
if you do a good bark, which you both did good barks, but we're gonna work like anyone can do a good bark. Like come on, we're role players, right? We know what a dog is, maybe not a kobold, but we know what barking is. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna house rule it that you have to every time you use that, you have to do a better bark than last time.
Ooh.
I think
Yeah,
that's what the
more
rules
dramatic,
say.
a more
I think
dramatic.
that's what the rules say, actually.
Really easy.
All right.
So
So I got a success.
Yeah. I looked at
Nice.
the rules and it says, be warned, every time you use this edge, you must be louder and more kobold-like than the last play that successfully barked.
So instead of louder, we'll go for more dramatic, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like
So-
that.
We're not in the same room.
I have a question.
Yeah, ask away.
I have to roll under the bigger number or the smaller number?
Correct, the bigger number.
Bigger
So you
number.
roll the amount
Okay.
of dice as the smaller number, which is probably meats, and you have to roll under your brawn.
Cool. I succeeded.
Excellent.
Barely.
Dresses Han also.
I don't
Sprinting?
have an athlete skill or like a sports skill, so I am
You can
just.
still do it.
Alright, I will go. Ow, ow, ow,
Oh yeah, I loved it. That's cute.
and I just like chase after the others.
Uh-huh. So just roll your meat.
And then I roll
under
one
brawn.
less, right? Because of the
Yep.
barking.
Yeah.
So I rolled a 6. I have a broad of 9, so that will be a success.
Nice. All right. As the three of you kind of like exchange glances, seeing all these other kobolds scattering past you, you all let out various barks and little gurrs and start sprinting. And these are exceptional like barks and gurrs. So like as you're passing, you're like which is like kobold for on your left, and they kind of like and dive to the side, and you're in the lead, and you're making way up the hill. You're in the lead from all these other kobolds kind of squirreling around the forest. As you crest the hill and escape the forest, you see the town of Oldville. There's a lot of residential buildings here. In the distance, you see a trendy condo.
Oh, yeah.
And as you probably have heard or maybe ventured into this village before, there is a fancy bar, a specialty shop. Don't know what specialty that could be. A dive bar, a farm that you know has a chicken coop, and they're the main areas of interest. But you can search if you can think of a interesting location that may have a big bounty of food. You can make way for that as well.
Is there a bakery?
Yeah, 100%. There will be
Yeah.
a bakery. You'll have to find it. You can't see it from here. There is a bakery that does supply baked goods to both bars and the condo.
I feel like I've heard about these things called meat pies.
Ooh.
And those should be at a bakery, and I know that most people are probably going to head to the farm because that's obvious.
Mm-hmm.
So, I want to find the bakery.
Okay.
How do I find things?
I'm going to get you to roll an extraneous skill. One called
Okay.
track. If you have track, you can add. You can minus a dice. If you don't, just roll luck and try and roll under extraneous.
Alright, here goes.
There's pies in London.
Ooh, I succeeded. Barely, but succeeded.
Oh, nice. Okay. So you look at the ground to track these pies. That's not going to work. But, oh, your stomach is grumbling. It just makes that... And it seems to say... Left? You turn your head and then on the wind you can smell the pastry smell of pies being baked and other goods.
Thank you, stomach. You never fail me.
Your stomach goes like a droid.
Yes. I want in that bakery.
All right, the three of you set up to the left of the town. It's kind of more in the direction of the condos and the specialty shop. So you head to the left side of town, and as you approach the short, rocky wall, which is just surrounding the perimeter of the town. I mean, it's taller than you, but you can scramble over it. And this is where an eye roll.
Oh, you get a roll.
Yeah, I get to roll sometimes.
That's nice.
Okay, you're at the wall.
Yay!
Yeah.
Congrats to us.
And you can see most of the kobolds are sprinting down for the farm, and they're pushing each other, like rolling down these hills. And you can see you hear someone from the town and over the wall going, "Hey, it's a kobold attack! Get the guard! Get the guard!"
Ha ha ha, suckers.
This really is fun.
Is it just Zan who made it over the wall? Sorry, Nib Nib, or did we all go?
You can all follow. So you're
Okay.
at the wall. You're not over it yet.
Cool. Then, hearing that we are being snuck up upon, I would like to try and hide, if there is anywhere to hide.
Are we being snuck up
Yeah.
upon? I thought the guards
No,
were
they're,
like going
running
towards the
us.
farm.
I can't speak.
Okay.
Hearing they're coming for us, I want to try and hide from them.
Okay. On this side of the wall or the other side? You could scale the wall and hide, or do you want to hide and see what happens?
I have a lot of rope, so I'm gonna scale the wall and hide.
All right.
I don't have a hide skill, but if someone's using rope, I'm definitely following with my sport skill.
Okay, you can help. So
Yeah, I
Jess,
also
I'll
have
get you
rope,
to-
so like, if 25 feet of rope is somehow not enough, then we can combine ropes.
With our powers
Yeah.
combined.
I mean, this wall towers over you, so it's probably like 8 foot.
Okay.
Your little
I like the
furry,
idea of
your
like
furry
Jess
muppets.
is kobold, like Jeff is like, oh my god, that's so high, you know, I hope 25 feet of rope is enough. He swings it up, and then it like handily like goes over the wall, no problem. I was like, oh, huh.
So we'll get Jeff to roll a. Let's do a reflexes.
Cool. So
And I'll get you.
hide.
I'll get you to minus a dice for reflexes to get that rope over, and you can minus a dice for being helped.
Cool. I don't think I can lose on this then. Am I rolling
Seems
for?
awful.
Yes, I have succeeded.
Nice.
And
You
plus,
tie a rock to the dice and hurl it
Number for
over.
me to roll under was 12, and I rolled one
Oh,
die.
wow.
It's
Wow.
like looking at my stats, I'm really good at helping because I also have a lackey as a skill.
Lucky
Oh,
is
nice.
the magic skill. It means you have magic. It doesn't mean helping.
What, really?
Yeah, lucky means you were
It's
like
pretty
the
weird.
lackey of a wizard, and then you learned some skills from them.
Oh.
You magically use your kobold magics to summon a rock. Even though there's rocks around, with your arcane claws poking out of your furry mitts, you're like... and you summon a pebble, which Jeff ties a rope around it, and throws it over the top like a grappling hook, and kind of jiggles it about until it like catches, and then you all scramble over.
Oh yeah.
What you see over the wall is a bunch of villagers dropping their shit and kind of running to get pitchforks
This
and
village is
shovels.
gross.
You
So
see a
much
couple
stuff.
of like guards putting on their like people putting on like guard uniforms. It was a pretty quiet town, and they're putting on their leathers and tying their swords to their belts and kind of getting ready. It looks like it's all happening, but they appear to be distracted by most of the kobolds heading for the farm at the moment.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm going
what
to get whoever wants to
items-
hide can try and roll a hide check now.
I
should-
do not have a skill in a hide.
I don't.
but-
Yeah, so if you don't have a skill in something, you can roll the main skill, kind of like in D&D or other ones where you'll have a main skill and then you've got a proficiency. Just means you're not proficient in it, but you can still do it. You can do anything.
I will say I do have a skill called Wiggle. So if there's a
Wiggle.
small space, I could possibly
okay.
use Wiggle to get into a small space and
Ooh.
hopefully
Alright.
out of the small space.
Yeah, okay, so what you see in front of you, there's a couple of brick and mortar houses with thatched roofs. There is a pile of beer barrels that are stacked up behind a house. And so Jeff, you immediately say, like, beer barrels, I can hide between those, like in the corner of those in the house.
I'm such a good hider.
Oh, yeah.
Nib, you see that one of the houses, maybe not enough room for 2 kobolds behind this like small pile of barrels, but you do see a small window that is cracked open just enough that if you jumped, you could probably like jump into the back of that little spot and wiggle through there.
Yes, I want to try
Nice.
for that.
Yeah, go for it.
I
roll your
succeeded
hides.
on my hide, by the way.
Okay, roll your hide stats
What?
and wiggle.
Can I
Okay.
first use my kobold senses to sniff if there's like any animals around where I'm about to go hide? Because I know
Ooh.
that they are not a fan of Jeff.
Yeah, okay. So that would be
If I do a
senses and
sniff,
stuff.
I taste the smell of things.
Yeah, you can. Roll me one of those, and I am going to get
I
a
guess
coin.
that's track. Yeah.
Yeah, roll a track. Where's my coin? Oh, there it is. It's there from last game.
If you have the skill, you remove a die from it. Is that how it works?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. I succeeded.
Before you roll.
Nice.
Nice.
I
And we will
also
ask
succeeded.
the coin. We'll ask the coin if there are animals nearby. Ooh, you sniff the air, taste the wind, lick the ground, chew on some hay behind this thing. You get an old smell of like a canine, like a dog.
Oh.
But it's an old smell. It looks like
Yeah.
the dog hasn't peed in this pile of hay for at least like a few days.
That's handy.
Hmm.
Given what I know about dogs, probably never coming back.
Okay.
Because dogs are very... They love giving up territory and never returning to the same place on a walk.
Of
So
course.
I just dive right into that hay to go hide.
You squiggle yourself into the hay. There's not much. It's literally just like what's pressed into the ground, and you kind of
Oh my
just like
God.
those spiders. You just like or crabs or whatever they are. They're just like, and you just throw this kind of ground muck of dried mud and dog pee hay on you.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Did anyone hide behind the beer barrels, or is that spot still vacant?
That is currently where Jeff is.
Okay, so
That's
the
where
hail
I am.
behind the...
You could probably use those beer barrels and to scamper up and onto the top of the thatch and hide in the hay there. And you succeeded on your hide, so you can do
Yeah.
that. So you're like, and you just dive in. Usually they're not soft, so you get a solid bonk. And but you are hidden. You are well hidden
Nice.
there. Meanwhile, Nib, looking around, sees an open window and scrambles up and squeezes inside.
Oh, yeah.
Let me roll.
No one's gonna find me in here. It's not like people live in houses.
Let's
Of course
see.
not.
And as you like push yourself through, you land, and in an open room, there's a nice little fireplace there. There's a couple of seats, a leather couch. There's a little coffee table under a nice rug, and it has a teapot and some little biscuits. And set out. It looks like someone's putting on a little bit of a presentation here. And in the next room over, you can hear tinkering and talking and a little bit of giggling and laughing, of murmuring of a few of these humans nearby.
I think I'm too distracted by the leather couch to really pay attention to the fact that people might be in the other room. I think I have to chew on one of the armrests of that leather couch.
There is biscuits and food on the table.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Biscuits, food, going for it.
You creep over, and these foods are delightful little teeny tiny cupcakes with like icing that's just the colors you've never seen before in your caves. Little cherries on top, sprinkles. They are delicious. There's about a dozen of these tiny little tea cupcakes and little biscuits with imprints of someone's pressed them with have like a nice little leaf design on there.
Ooh.
And you just smashing over teapots, and you hear a yell from the kitchen, and 3 people come out. A woman in a nice long robe that all these people are dressed kind of nice, like they're having a little get together, you know. A woman in a nice robe with long sleeves. It's kind of a burgundy with gold trim. She has a little tiara on. A gentleman in kind of like an almost like a noble, it's like 3-piece suit with a long coat tail, and a hat by he's holding it to his chest. And another man who appears to just look like a barbarian, but he is wearing a very fancy hat. They run in, see this kobold, just and I'll let you
Okay.
right now.
So
And the other 2 of you hear this clattering of dishes and cutlery and porcelain breaking.
Is the ledge thing that I like scampered up? Is this the same building or a different building?
Same building, same house.
okay.
If I peek out from underneath my hay, what do I see? Like now that I'm inside?
You're not inside. You're
Okay.
on the roof.
Okay,
which is
on
like
the
hay is the outer layer
okay.
of the roof.
Is there like a skylight somewhere, or should I just?
There is a chimney.
Okay. I'm gonna scamper down the chimney.
Okay. It does have smoke coming down out of it, but it should be fine.
It should be fine. What could go wrong?
Yeah, totally fine.
What skill would that be? Oh, I guess it would be a brawn or reflexes. Which one?
Let's go broad.
Okay. I have the exact same stat. I realized for both. It
And
wouldn't have
you're
mattered.
sneaking
Um,
and
I mean,
burning
chimney
away.
sounds like wiggling to me.
Oh, it's a big chimney.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, we're very small.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a success. My bronze and
Nice.
reflexes are both at 9, and I rolled an 8.
You hear yelling and crashing, and you look up to see how you can help your friends. Maybe they've found some food that you can take back and become chefs. You scramble up and dive into the chimney, and as that's happening, one of the guards hears a yell, and they all just like kind of divert their path and run to to this building. One of them runs right past you, Jeff, not even seeing you with because they're hiding and they're like, have a quick glance around, nothing here. They go around the other side of the house, out of your sight now. So what, did you get a success for jumping in the chimney?
Yes.
Nice. You jump into the chimney and deftly use your athletics to climb down. As you do, can I get you to roll a... We're going to get you to roll for trap.
Okay,
And this is gonna be-
I do have that skill. So I'll roll
Oh,
one
nice.
less dice.
Oh, nice. Roll for trap, and
I
We
rolled
need
even
to-
if I know that I can't fail, because I rolled a 3 and I have an 8 on ego.
I mean, when I had a 12
Oh.
and was rolling one die, I still rolled, because I just wanted
Yeah.
to know.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so my mistake. This is one with the DC because it's So you actually roll. This is going to be a tough roll. So you actually roll 4 dice.
4, jeez.
Yeah, but you -1 for trap.
Okay, so I've rolled 2 more dice then.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, then I fail because I Yeah, the other 2 dice are a 6 and a 5, so altogether that is like, what, 14, 13?
Like, where's ink with math when we need them?
Oh. And so this is because it's not a skill, like a talent that you're using. This is to avoid a roaring fire that's going in this house.
Oh no!
And let's roll some damage. You take 7 points of fire damage as you scale down so you don't fall into it, but you kind of like upside down spider cling and pull yourself out as the flames and lick your body.
Yeah, my lovely
hair.
leather vest goes up in flames, so I'm now naked.
Oh, a little naked furball. What colors are we?
I mean, I assume we're all orange.
They don't all have to be orange in this magical world of DW's homebrew.
I'm like a sooty gray colored kobold.
Ooh, nice.
Apparently, the first color that came to mind was burgundy, so I'm burgundy.
Ooh, burgundy.
Ooh, I love that.
That looks badass. And now you're
It's very specific.
burgundy. So now your burgundy fur is all melted and burnt on your back into leather armor. Resists most of it, but then singes and falls into the flames. And you see in front of you this woman in this beautiful dress. And you see her eyes and ears just start to bleed and just like blood gushes out. She raises her hands and her fingertips blacken. And she looks to me as she's doing some weird shit. The barbarian throws off his fancy hat, picks up an axe. And the axe is kind of fancy. It's also got a little hat. And the gentleman in the in his fancy suit flicks off his vest, and it's like one of those you know those shirts that essentially it's just a collar and the tie and button area.
Oh, Chip and Dale.
Like a chip, yeah. He's wearing like a Chip and Dale thing, and he's got like a kind of like sexy bondage vest that's full of knives.
Oh, I was like
And
a
he's like-
rescue ranger or like the dancer?
Like
Like a dancer.
Chip and Dale. And he starts like pulling out these little knives and like sharpening his mustache and.
So okay, the lady's doing some weird shit, but I'm a lackey, so would I know how to disrupt her weird shit?
Good question. Let's see what your spells are as a lackey. Let me just get some. Here we go. Skills, bronze, spells. Let me just find. Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't generate some spells.
I will say I also have a slingshot, so if I figure like physical disruption might stop what she's doing, I could do that as well.
Yeah, you can. Sling a slingshot at her head. There we go. Kobold magic.
Okay,
roll. Roll. I think lucky you just get one spell to start. Roll 2d6.
Okay.
I'll tell you what you got.
I rolled a 7.
Okay.
Well, 7 total. Or were you looking for the individual numbers?
7 total. Yep. Okay, so you have Rester's spell of somnolence. You can cause 1d6 creatures to fall asleep for 1d6 turns.
I love that idea.
Yeah. So the somatic component is the making of a mighty yawn. So you have to do a big, convincing yawn here. Okay, and then yeah, you can put them to sleep. And also, I'm going to give you a free spell of summon pebble or summon rock because you got a slingshot. You're a magic caster. We did it. We did it. Let's make it happen. You can summon a rock. All right, so you can. I'll give you advantage because you're in there. Watching the doorways as you shove this food into your mouth.
Okay.
Not advantage, I'll give you priority, sorry, initiative. So you can go.
Right. So this is an ego roll, right? And I'm using lackey.
Uh-huh.
I think so. I rolled a 1. So, success.
That's yeah, that's good. In other games, it's like, oh no.
Yeah, in other games it's oh no, but in this one it's great.
So what is that somatic component though? I don't. No,
I
verbal.
did the yawn already. I can do another one though.
For the DM, what is it? Marshal, DM, Warden. What the fuck is this game?
The mayor.
The Mayor. Okay. Meh. Okay. Yeah. Give me a yawn, Zan.
Okay, again.
Oh, the mic cut out. Oh. Okay.
The finisher. It's the finisher of the yawn that does it. As this kobold, just face full of icing of all these cupcakes. You've just thrown like teacups in your mouth as well, and just and it's just now it's just this mush that's falling out, and then suddenly you're like, oh, Jess, did you just yawn?
Oh, that means
your kobold falls asleep as well.
Wait, but is hers even in the room?
But it's the rules. It's how the
kobold,
spell works.
kobold's nearby. You're right in the room. You're on the other side of the wall, and you feel this sudden this little pile of mud and hay and dog pee on your back is just optimal.
So comfy.
It's just optimal right now, and you're like, yum, 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 yum. The
Walk around in
the
a little circle and make myself a little nest.
yeah, the death mage, the hate barbarian, and the fine man with knives pull their weapons, summon their spells, and then just like you see the knives man just like tuck them in and sit down and just like, and the barbarian just like puts his axe down, takes off his furs, wraps it around the axe handle, makes like a little thing. The death mage just like summons this black portal and then just like puts it on the ceiling. It just falls asleep under the stars of this strange abyss she's created.
Oh my god.
And roll a d6 for how many turns?
Okay. That's 2. So I think we should get out of here pretty fast.
Okay.
But now that I've eaten some stuff, I feel like I should put down my beer bottle to take one of the mostly intact cupcakes, and that's going to be the thing that I bring back.
Okay.
As long as I can resist eating it all the way back.
Are the cupcakes the only food in this house?
You'd have to investigate. I sure hope so.
Would that be tracked? Would that be tracked?
Yes.
Okay, I have a skill on track, so... yes, that is a success.
Nice. You scramble around the house. You go you see one of the rooms leads is like a kitchen, and there's like a cool box there. There appears to be some hanging meat of chicken, and there's some dried meats and some fresh bread from the bakery.
Yeah, I think because my bogey is that I am hungry, so I think that I cannot resist just eating.
Okay, I like how both of you have bogeys that you're always hungry, and I have a bogey that I'm delicious.
Oh yeah, this is really well.
Yeah.
I'll get you to roll a d6.
Okay.
Draz?
2.
2. Okay. You managed to leave 2 of the... Oh no, low is high, so you managed to leave 4 items out of this pile of food. So you get a couple of slices of bread, and maybe 1 of each kind of meat that you manage to shove in your pocket in your backpack before you can before you eat everything else, and then you eat everything else.
Hell yeah. It's like that, that thing from Donald Duck, I think, where it's you slice the chocolate cake, and then instead of taking the slice, you take the
other, yeah.
yeah, you carefully slice it. And Zan, I'll get you to roll a d6 as well. Let's see how many nib actually leaves.
Okay. 2.
2. Okay. You managed to leave about 4 cupcakes left that aren't smushed, so you can shove them in your little furry pockets.
Oh yeah!
Yay! But I did also put the beer bottle down to get an extra cupcake in my hand because I know I'm going to be hungry in a bit.
Do you have any of you have Draz, you're not wearing any clothes. You don't
Yeah.
have any pockets.
Yeah. I think I just I think I would leave the rope and just try and
leave the rope and just have
make a sandwich with the ingredients.
Oh yeah, you make a sandwich. Okay, yeah,
yeah.
you make a sandwich. It's great. It's got like a sandwich with.
I mean, we
raw
have
meat,
bread,
right?
we have meat.
Yeah.
There might be some cheese or veggies or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you
I'm
make
sure
a
I
sandwich.
won't regret leaving the rope behind.
All right, so that's one turn is gone. You've got one turn left. Oh, actually,
Can
no,
I
you-
wake myself up?
Wake me up.
Nib. So Nib, you get an action. You already were eating the stuff
Wake up.
Okay, so
before we.
once I grab what I can, I'm going to try and exit through the same window that I came in.
Okay, yeah, roll a wiggle.
Rolling a wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I succeed.
Cool. You make it back out, and you can just see in the with your smelling kobold senses, you smell something delicious, and then you kind of follow your nose, and in the corner, you see Jeff asleep.
Jeff,
And
why
can
are you
wake-
asleep?
What?
Yeah, they wake up. You can wake up. Yeah.
Are we gonna? We're gonna. You have food on you. We're gonna. Did we succeed? I can
Yes.
taste food by smelling it.
Yeah, I mean,
I
that's the
got-
kobold way.
I
You
got
keep
stuff.
telling me all my benefits are things all kobolds have, Draz. You're making me not feel very special.
Oh, those are just similar.
Do all kobolds have troll blood too?
No, that's
Okay,
No.
that's the only special thing that I have. Cool.
That's because one of your ancestors,
I'm a tall kobold.
by the way, DW, I just realized one of my skills is lift, so I don't have to. I can carry more than 2 items without
nice.
incurring an automatic penalty. The
Okay,
difficult,
cool.
but I think I need to do a skill roll.
Skill roll to carry it.
Oh, no, wait. The difficulty of the skill roll is equal to the number of items you are attempting to carry beyond the second. Each time the number of items in your possession changes and is still more than 2, you must make a new lift roll.
Oh, okay.
So
All
I
right.
think I
And
just,
troll blood means you
you can lick your wounds.
can
and then
lick your
heal.
wounds and regain 2 hits.
That's pretty amazing.
That's not bad. Yeah. All right. So you got some little snacks. You hear guards yelling in villages. You can see, if you peek around the corner, you see someone running to one of their lit lanterns and braziers and just shoving hay on a pitchfork and lighting it up. That's what that guy last session was doing when he was shoving hay on his pitchfork. He seems to be fine. He was going to do that and then try and kill you in that Morcall game. But anyway, you talked him out of it.
And
You
here
see
we
that,
go!
now
Yeah,
they're-
he's shoving hay onto his pitchfork because he's going back to work.
Yeah, and that's the thing of farmers don't usually pick up hay and put it on a pitchfork. They usually use it like a shovel. Yeah, he was gonna. So yeah, you see all these villagers running out and shoving hay and some oil tar on their
Shoving
pitchforks
hay.
and running out, and and then running out with flaming pitchforks. You see some kobolds make it over the wall and just get pierced with these flaming skewers, and people yelling. You see other kobolds that have seen that happen. Some are freaked. Some are like, that smells pretty good. Now they're eyeing off and trying to pull the kobolds off the pitchforks and take them home to eat. It's kind of hectic right now.
Alright,
So what do you do? What do you do? You got 1 round before the people wake up.
I want to try and find a different way to go home.
I'm
Other
also looking for that because I'm in the kitchen and I'm not going back through the other way in case they wake up.
Yeah, I've already forgotten that you exist, so I'm just trying to look this
Yeah,
up on
I
my
mean,
own.
we don't have object permanence, I'm pretty sure. That seems like a very kobold thing, right?
So exiting the front. Oh no, you went out the way you came. Okay, so peeking around the side, you've got the wall behind you. Is this going to be enough to get head chef of King Torg.
Oh, Hail King Torg.
Oh, Hail King Torg.
King Torg.
One sandwich and some cupcakes.
Probably not.
Hmm.
So they've all left their barns. So I think
That's right.
A lot of people
They're
have
not-
left a lot of places.
they've left their houses and their barns. So while they're chasing the other kobolds, this is our chance to invade their homes and take all their stuff.
You know
Yeah.
what? You're
And
right.
their
Let's
cows.
go. And the cows.
But the
Yes.
cows of the farm are all the kobolds.
Well, let's leave those then. Let's take their food from their
Let's-
kitchens.
Let's go into the next
cow
house.
is a lot of food.
A cow is a lot of food.
Mm.
But-
Mhm.
We are kind of tiny and cows are kind of big. So let's go into the houses and see what other stuff we have. Because if we get like a bunch of small stuff, it'd be a lot better than just one big thing. Because it's more stuff.
I will
Right?
point out that I am
Stage.
still in the house because
Yeah, I've still already forgot that you exist.
At this stage, the two of you see another kobold with green fur and a little mohawk sneaking by. And he's got like a little leather-studded vest on, and in one hand, he's just got a little cleaver. Oh, hey, shh! How you going? You got anything
Sorry.
good?
Wait. What?
Give us the
we
food
got some
and nobody
little
gets
thing.
hurt, buddy.
Nobody gets hurt. Everyone always gets hurt. And then he just
Joker.
hurls
Especially
his
you, if
he
you
just
don't
hurls
give
his,
us
hurls
the
his cleaver
food.
at you. He just hurls his cleaver at you.
Wow, what a
Yeah, Nib's gonna like let out a little squeal and try and get him with the slingshot.
Okay, so he gets a success.
Oh my
on
That's
death.
so successful.
Yeah.
The most successful kobold that's ever lived.
And he does 4 damage.
Okay.
As
Does that go to my armor?
Yes, it reduces your armor and then goes to your health afterwards.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So do
And it
I
just
roll?
slams into you, and then you roll a slingshot. I think would be reflexes.
Okay.
Actually, so yeah.
Agility.
You hurt my apron, jerk. The time for talking is done.
He just and is blowing you a raspberry, and then gives you the finger.
I succeed.
I gotta
Okay, and then
listen to
you-
this guy.
You pull your slingshot back and you clock him. How much damage is it to?
One.
One
think-
damage. Clonk. It hits him, but it hits him just off the shoulder. He's wearing a leather vest.
I want to try and wrestle him with intent to harm.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, and you know this motherfucker. He's just the edgy chaos kid that just wants to ruin everyone's time. But you've never seen him with this kind of look in his face. This is the first time you've seen him want something. He is scouting for food. Go for it as he kind of looks back around you idiots, and then looks back over to sprint into somewhere to steal some food. You take a run up and jump into him and roll me a wrestle.
Cool. Do I? Okay. So it's plus meat for damage. Is that what I'm doing?
Mhm.
If I hit him with my chain?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's a 1 on my die, so I
Ooh.
wrestled him.
That's nice. You
Strangle his
rattle
ass with
him.
a chain.
Yeah, you wrap your chain around. You start thunking his head into the wall. It's ew, stop it! And they're what are you doing? What are you doing?
So,
Come on, let's work together. There's 2 of you, 1 of me. I can be head chef. We can all have fun. Come on, all these sweet scraps just for us.
maybe I should have thought about that before you hit my apron. Sure.
And Han, you hear, ugh. of the people waking up next door.
I'm waking up.
Fucking
Is there
nice,
a
right?
window I could exit out of?
Yeah, roll me a wiggle.
Okay, I do not have wiggle, so I'm just gonna use my agility.
Okay, so the damage it does is 2.
I succeeded in my agility.
Nice. You wiggle through. There's an open window. You like push and then punk out. And does so what does your over encumbrance do again?
Basically, I can lift more things, but I have to like roll to like keep them in my hands.
Oh, yep. Okay. All right. So now you've got this piece of shit kobold, the green stripy boy. You've got him hunkered down. You're not killing him, but you're definitely kind of showing him who's boss. And he says, "Oh, all right, yeah, okay, you can be the head chef, I guess. I'll be second head chef, assistant to the head chef."
Next chef.
I don't like you.
I don't like anyone, so that's fine.
He really is the Joker.
I think we should just take what Tweety has and then find someone else to be a chef with us, because I don't like him. Didn't we have someone else with us? What was their name?
You hear an angered scream come from inside the house. You hear this.
But I'm Nib Nib, and I'm here. But I'm thinking there was somebody. There was another.
Jeff.
You're Jeff, right? Unless you're not Jeff.
I'm Jeff. We left Nib Nib
Okay.
in the house.
No, but I'm Nib Nib, and I'm out here.
What happened to Red Nib Nib?
Who's on first?
So where are you standing, Nib Nib?
Well, we were just bashing this person's head against the wall, so I think we're just outside the house. Probably right under the window that Nib Nib came through.
Yeah.
They did not get very far.
As you're standing there, you see, and you're watching over Jeff, just like kind of throttling this other. What should we call him? We'll call him
The Joker.
Slick. His name is Slick. Throttling Slick to the ground. Slick's always been a problem in your life. And then you see Slick look over with like a dirty, like, and then his eyes go wide, and oh god. And then the barbarian comes over behind you and smush with his axe, dealing. Let's look at these barbarian stats. Townsfolk. Alright. Success. He smushes you for 6 damage.
Okay.
Who is
who's he
this?
pushing?
Is this
Oh,
Nib Nib or is
Nib
it Jeff?
Nib Nib. Jeff's on top.
Okay. 6 damage. That hurts a lot. I'm gonna make a note of that.
Mm-hmm.
Nib Nib, lick yourself. Lick
I
yourself.
don't think that
quickly.
works with me.
And between
But
the two
how?
of you, there's going to be a roll each. Oh, okay. Slick gets a knife cut through the air and digs into his side, and is like, "Oh, geez, what?" As the knife is looks quite large, as the dashing, sexy knife thrower has thrown 2 knives, one at each of you. The other one just sails just past your ear, Jeff. And you see the death mage come around the corner, and he's like, "There they are, dear." And she's just like, "Fuck these critters for messing up my cupcakes!" And she seems to be something like a big black orb, which then she just pushes towards you, and it's like traveling through the air, and it's pulling like blood from her face as it drifts closer and closer. I'm gonna get maybe you and Slick to do maybe a reflexes one.
Reflexes.
Yeah.
Can
Maybe a cower.
I?
I'll do a cower. This is for Jeff
Cower.
Jeff and Slick, not Nip Nip.
Oh no,
Oh, okay.
I'm bad at cower. I have an X next to it, which means I have to add a die? Is that what it means?
What?
No, that means you're good at it.
No, it says it's dangerous.
Oh no!
Oh, this
Oh.
is the star
Skills are
mark.
dangerous, and
Oh,
they have like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got it. I was like, it
Also-
means I'm bad at it. No, okay.
Also,
Okay.
I don't even think like cower is on my sheet. That's right. I think it's like
Okay.
another super deluxe thing.
Ooh, okay, so I got my number. So what does that mean?
Okay. Okay, so dangerous skills.
I should
Dangerous
have barked.
Always requires the summary of various side effects outlined in their description. Okay, let me find the description of.
What's your favorite way to cower, chat? While DW looks this up, tell us. When was the last time you cowered?
Oh, by the way, yeah, cower is a super deluxe skill, so like it wouldn't be in the orange PDF.
Yeah,
no,
so I'm
it's
just
in
looking
color
for reflex
PDF.
skills. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna do fast. Although sneak, wiggle, track, dangerous. Okay. Check. Okay, so you can use. So that means you can just use cower, but you mark a check in your death record, so that starts building up already, and you can basically just dodge it.
By the way, if people haven't been doing it, you should be like marking your death record like every time you fail a roll, basically.
Well,
Oh,
this
really?
is the first time I've failed a roll.
Yeah, I don't think the other two have failed any rolls
Okay,
yet.
Going to sleep for a while is
yeah, that's
helpful.
And then we'll do this like the old Morky Borgy.
That's kind of cute that they replaced cower with nurture, it looks like. It's nice.
Okay,
a nurture
Who's going
skill
first?
because it mirrors the nature skill.
do the players go first? Flip the coin. It says yes. Okay. So currently, Slick and Jeff are entangled on the ground. Slick has a knife in him, and there is this. Yeah, let's see if Jeff can make that. Actually, he doesn't have that cowboy skill.
What
Oh,
is
Jeff
Jeff
makes
doing?
it as this black orb full of blood as it travels towards you. You both kind of like grab each other and just like and tumble across as the orb splashes into the side of the building. And you can see it's like someone's just blowing a bubble, and as it pops, just blood just goes all over the side of this brick and mortar wall, and the stones and cells start to dissolve and sizzle.
Ew.
And there's like the dissolving stone and smoke that's coming off it looks like little skulls. It's like, yeah.
Like is a mockborg.
Spooky. No, that was more of like a Disney.
Okay, that's fair.
I was
Like
gonna say,
an
that's
old
like
school-
Looney Tunes.
Yeah, like, oh, that's got poison in it because the smoke's like. Okay, players first. What do you do? Don't forget
I
clock's ticking as
feel
you see some of the kobolds are looking around and they're carrying what do they call, like strong pork on their backs and and like lay them across the town square.
I would like to run
Mm-hmm.
and
Go fast.
yes, I could go
I would-
fast.
I would like
Would-
to remind everyone that kobolds are not meant to be cowardly, and if you are cowardly, our god might strike down.
It's true.
Oh, really?
I feel like
Okay.
kobolds are very cowardly.
Yeah, but-
Mm,
Yeah, that's
But
the
we're
interesting
not-
thing about them. Like they are not.
Only knowing your god is going to smite you.
Yeah,
It's truly
true.
me. Mm.
So
I'm gonna roll for the degree of your cowardice.
okay.
If that happens. So you
Yeah,
can
our
run
god's
now.
name is Vor, and
I
I'm
was-
not making this up.
Yeah, the god's name is Vor.
All
We'll see
hail
what-
Queen Vor.
Or Hail King
people-
Torg. Just call me T-Tummy, come on.
Anyway, But I was thinking, since you were mentioning that there was a kobold that had this like huge chunk of meat on their back, that I would be like running to intercept them and just like take the meat and keep running.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
this is.
yeah, nice.
They are far away from you. This is town, like in the town square.
But I'm athletic, so
Yeah, roll
I
fast.
might be able to catch them.
Yeah, you can roll. Yeah, roll a fast. So that's like an agility thing to catch up.
Okay, fast. Let me just draw.
Any reference to war in this game? I'm talking about the enemy from Quake, the three-legged creature from the Nightmare Realm with daggers from its face that shoots these really annoying purple spiked orbs that are heat-sinking. Ugh, I don't know how they programmed that AI in such an early generation video game first person.
Like, I have a success, but I have a feeling in order to... If this is a really, really big piece of meat, I may have to, like, as I'm running, eat that cupcake, and I might even have to dish my weapon in order to grab that piece of meat.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
okay, so I rolled for that other kobold, and it rolled on 2 dice, a 5 and a 6. So it failed miserably. It is hefting that pork slower than it wants to. You managed to catch up, and what do you do just before we cut to the other players? Are you just going to tackle? Are you going to have a conversation to share the pork?
Oh, actually,
Sharing is caring?
I have a skill on mine called Trade.
Oh, yeah.
So I have a feeling that as I grab the pork, I just kind of like toss the other kobold the cupcake.
Okay.
I mean, this is probably a bad trade, but
Trade offer.
for them.
Yeah. Okay, so usually what it means is you can, when you go to a shop and you roll for what items are there, you can re-roll, or you can use basically your death marks to kind of get what you want. So yeah, we're gonna get you to maybe roll to convince this kobold. And I'm gonna say this is quite difficult because kobolds are very selfish, and he's found a good hunk of meat.
You know, that's fair.
All this way, so this is gonna be hard, not impossible, just hard. So that is roll 5 dice, -1. Yeah, -1 for your skill there.
Okay. So that'll be 4 dice.
What are you gonna do?
goes. Oh, that's already not looking good. Oh. No, I fail.
Oh, no! Really?
Yeah, because I rolled like a 5, a 4, and a 6. So.
Yeah. Okay, you catch up to him, and as you're kind of running by the side, you like show your stuff, and you're like, try, and he's like,
I'm trying to like extol all the virtues of this cupcake versus the big hunk of meat, and it's just not going over very well.
He does not want to do this. This is like a light pinkish red with like blue spot kobold, and he's like, no, get out of my way, get out of this pork, it's mine. I'm gonna be head chef. But you can use. I'm gonna let you use the check to like basically use your death marks to kind of have things go the way you want. So I'm gonna give this. What was your total roll? Little dude.
Yeah.
18 was the total roll.
18. Okay, so they
That's
rolled an 11. What is that difference? That is
7.
a difference of 7. I'll let you spend 7 death record.
You mean like mark
checks.
down
It's
7
totally worth
on
it,
my
it's
death
me.
record?
Yeah.
I'd consider that worth it.
And
Okay.
Remember, if you take a death check, you have to roll to see if you instantly die.
Really?
Yeah.
I like this idea. Let's go. I might
If you
die
die-
getting this piece of meat.
I will take your meat home.
Just as I would expect you to do.
So I think like death check is like roll 2d6 plus the number of death checks you have, and you can't roll over 13. If you roll over 13, you instantly die.
Okay, so 2 die. as many times as I have death checks, or
no,
adding
2d6
the death
plus-
checks?
I guess 7 in your case if you have 7.
It's like I
Okay.
have 1.
Yeah, I have 2.
That would be a 12 total.
Ooh, so you avoid deaths.
Just, yeah.
Just
Hell yeah.
just barely. I rolled like a 3 and a 2, and I was like,
Oh, that is
is
so
it?
lucky.
Yeah, as you show all your stuff, and then like you arrange the cupcakes in a nice way. It cocks its head long enough for you, and then it goes, "Let me have it," and puts the pork down long enough for you to just grab it and run while it's kind of bedazzled by these cupcakes. And you see there's a moment you have as you look at this kobold's eyes, and you see a familiar sense of, fuck, this kobold is hungry. And he just like, and he just like starts like, just can't help himself eat these cupcakes. He's hot for it. In fact, he puts hot sauce on it. He's so hot for it. All right. Now we got Han and Jeff. There's a death mage, barbarian, sexy knife man, in an alley.
That's
so
a lot of
Han,
people.
Han is around the corner from this, and Han is carrying a lot of stuff.
I sure am.
You got a
I'm
sandwich,
holding a bunch of lemons.
lemons.
Oh, is it limes? I think it's maybe limes.
It's lemon limes. It's
Like,
lamine.
One of those will help with scurvy, and the other one won't. So. no
Yeah, I think it's
worries.
limes. Oh yeah, why can't I hold of these limes?
So Han and Jeff, what do you want to do?
Well, knowing that, we must be brave. I'm,
We must be strong.
that
and
guy
we
that
must
I
be
wrestled with my chain is no longer
Uh-huh.
the biggest threat. So I would like to try and use my chain to attack, wrestle that mage.
Yeah,
So
okay.
that, chain up their hands for not
Oh,
using magic
okay.
anymore.
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh.
Okay, so I roll, or the number is that plus meat that I roll under? Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna say, let me just look at this stat. It might be a higher roll for townsfolk. Dun.
I'm not quite sure how hitting works.
You just roll.
Okay,
Hmm.
cool. I wasn't sure how it added with like the weapons or something.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, using wrestle, I will deduct a thing. And roll. Yeah! I did so well. It was under my die.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that does 2 damage. And
2
can I
damage?
say that their hands are tied up?
I'm gonna say you can tie them up instead of the damage.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, as she's channeling this orb and kind of looks like she's gonna do another kind of spell, somatic components. Her hands come across and her fingers glow red, and then you you throw this chain and it kind of, and she like
Hell yeah.
just pull it apart, and kind of the spell almost starts to break, so she kind of locks her hands in again, and you like jiggle the chain around and loop it around her hands, start yanking.
No
And this,
casting for you.
I assume
Yeah,
that I can
you got
hear
stuff.
all this commotion happening, right?
yeah, it's only a small
I think
house on the other side of the house.
I round the corner and I see
Mm-hmm.
that my friend is, attacking these people. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna help. So I charge with my spork tip spear and attack the mage.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, roll.
That is a success. And
Okay.
I do 2 damage.
Nice. 2 damage. And you run the spear, and it kind of goes into her side. And she seems to be, she has some kind of resilience about her. And then you hear, as
What are you saying? A spork tip spear wouldn't do that much damage.
Yeah. You see Slick scream and yank the sexy man's dagger out of his side and run over and just leap through the air and try and slash at this mage as well.
Yeah, get him, Slick.
Let's see. It's...
We're unionizing.
Come on. Oh, he's got 2 dice. That's pretty good. Ooh. You have to roll under, or is it made it to beat it?
Oh god.
I think it's...
I asked you about that earlier and you didn't tell me.
I think it's... Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. I think it's roll under.
Okay.
Yes, roll under.
Because I
so...
got my number on reflexes a little bit earlier.
Oh. You had help, so...
Yeah.
Alright.
And you said
He does not. He's trying to stab, and she's like, and just pushing him off with his knife.
It says the rules say if the total is greater than the appropriate stat, the action fails. If the total is less than or equal to the appropriate
equal
stat.
to. Okay.
So the game is nicer than
as they're like wrestling around, and she's trying to like grab his knife and stop it from going in her throat. He just starts biting her face. He does 2 damage.
Oh, yeah?
She's looking preoccupied. Alright, player's turn's done. The
Time to die.
sexy knife man runs over and tries to pull Slick off. He's going to wrestle. Hey,
he tries to what?
Wrestle?
Nope. It's okay. Continue.
You say hassle?
It's fine.
Okay. Now I want to know. He pulls Slick off and like throws him against a wall and then dies on him. And he's like, "You brute! Do not touch her!" And just like they're rolling around this thing. The barbarian is just going to let's roll an intelligence check. Is the barbarian smart enough to not hit the mage? He is. Oh, unlucky. He goes in to just like cleave everybody, and then goes, maybe not, and then just takes his aim at like a baseball or at let's go softball at a practice tee, and then line it up, and he's gonna try and get Han, and he's pretty good. He rolls under success, and that does 6 damage, barbarian. Yeah, 6 damage to Han.
6 damage, I think I die. Yeah, I'm dead.
No!
He's like, and he kind of aims it up very well, cleaving
Red nib.
very head. It bounces off the wall, and then the barbarian, with the follow through, skips forward a couple of steps, and then like boots the head over the house, and he's like, "No, score!" And yeah, boom, bam! The sandwich drops to the floor, covered in blood. It gets smushed.
That's so sad. It's soggy from all my blood.
Terrible.
From blood. The barbarian goes, looks around, picks it up. Thanks, Jess. And then that is the death mage. She's gonna just try and. She can't cast. She's gonna try and get out of this. So she fails.
Good luck, bitch.
She falls over into the mud, yanking at this chain with a spear in her side. Now no longer there's a kobold.
This is my home. Welcome to my mud.
Continue with like screaming. Villagers chasing them around in circles. There's dogs barking. It's hectic. Some buildings, the thatches you can see are on fire. Kobolds are just going absolutely bonkers. One kobold you can see running around sees the sandwich with a bite taken out of the barbarian, just got to the ground, goes, "Ugh!" and starts sprinting over. Draz, this is your new character.
Okay. Hello, I am now Dax.
Dax!
I also have troll blood, and I'm foul smelling, so I'm very stinky.
Are we
That's
brothers?
Maybe.
Probably.
I'm just
gonna
very
say,
stinky.
let's ask the special coin. Yes.
Do we know that
I'm
we're
like,
brothers?
bro!
Okay.
Let's ask
Yeah.
a special coin.
Dax!
Aw.
Oh, we just call each other
What?
bro.
Yeah, bro!
Bro.
My brother from another mother.
I will say, Dax's stats are really, not really, really low, but, and I don't have, My highest stat is a 7, so do not get too attached to that.
Oh, yeah.
You might
All
see
right.
your brother get killed in front of you.
Next round. Players go first. Yes! Wow, this one's liking you. Alright, what he's doing. So we've got Nib Nib has a pork on the back and just like a stringed ham.
Yeah.
Although it
and
is
we-
clearly
but
boiled.
Drax is like, now you're running into this kind of like melee being like, there's him distracted, that sandwich looks kind of yummy. Could be enough, could be special, it's red, it could be like a red velvet sandwich. Who knows? And Jeff, you are holding onto a chain with a mage and Slick on her face, trying to like just biting her face and trying to stam. Steam dams. Skinner! What do you do? What do you want to do? We've got a pork. We've got a pork.
We've got meat.
We've got the meats.
You've got a meat, but
got the
you've
meat,
almost
the
got a
meat.
full human.
True.
Oh, there's just you got to deal with that knife man.
Knife man.
Sexy knife man.
I would like to. I'm gonna keep my chain on the.
Oh, actually, Sexy knife man is wrestling Slick. Sorry, he pulled him off of the mage. Clarification.
I'm gonna keep.
The thing here, Jess. I just sometimes.
I'm going to keep the mage chained up.
Mhm.
But I'm going to try and leap with myself onto the knife man and just bite his nose.
Oh, double tasking. Okay.
If I can leap on him, then I'll do that. But
No. I'll give. Roll me a bully.
could I convince you of athlete?
Athletes. Ooh.
If not, I will roll bully, but I would like to scream
bully?
beforehand.
I'm gonna say.
Remove
Well,
that.
you know what?
Huh.
I'll let you roll athlete for reasons I'm about to say.
Oh no.
Ooh.
I have
It's
succeeded
not,
on athlete.
that's not a good thing to hear from your Gia.
You succeeded on athlete. Okay, so that means you succeeded in holding taut that chain and jumping and making sure you're keeping it tight so she can't get it loose.
Uh-huh.
That's your priority. Secondarily, you want to bite this guy. You succeeded. So I'll let you spend the amount of damage you want to do by spending points on your Kobold Horrible Death Record.
5.
5! Holy moly!
Holy god.
As this guy's wrestling with Slick, you hear this Slick is like, oh god, and he's like, oh, how could you, you brutal thing? How could you hurt my madame? And you hear this chain, ching 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 ching, whack! You jump on the side of his head and and just like a critter from the horror movie Critters, just start burying your sharp teeth into his neck, pulling out a chunk. Whoa, a ghost! And just blood just starts gushing all over Slick, and Slick's like, oh, gross! Oh, yum! And he just starts drinking it from the air. This sexy knife man stumbles back, and probably gonna bleed out any second now. That's success, I think.
Could we use that to season the meat?
Maybe if you can get the meat to this gushing geyser of sexy knife man viscera.
I mean, I am heading back with the meat.
You're heading back.
It's probably taken me a while because I probably ran quite a distance to get to that other kobold. But it's like, as I'm coming back, I was just like, oh yeah, that's right, you guys were in a fight. I totally forgot. I was just distracted by this huge piece of meat. Check out this piece of meat, guys.
Also, check out this piece of meat. Hand on the ground.
Birds of a feather, they're gonna help you run back to the cave easier if you can help share the load, you know. Yeah, okay, you can do that. You go back and you can see the death mage kind of chained on the ground with her hand. She's scrambling to stand up, and you see the sexy knife. man struggling around trying to cover his neck as it's like squirting everywhere. You see a blood covered Slick, like Slick's actually helping out here. And Jeff just like standing like victorious, like Stitch, just like on top. And then you see Dax. Dax is here, and you see Dax jogging over as well. Everyone's favorite bro.
Hey, dude.
Okay, this is looking very chaotic. Should I try another yawn spell?
Ooh, yeah. You can try yawn it.
Yeah, I want to try and yawn it. It's like I'm gonna be aiming it at the humans, but sometimes those kind of things go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So, here we go.
There we go. That's a pretty good yawn. Oh, Jess yawned as well. So
Yes,
sorry,
yawning!
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Just yawning!
I'm sorry. I yawn with the cat's yawn.
Okay. You made me to take a Ventolin. You see Jeff look over like, yeah. Oh, spell! And drop the chain as you yawn. But at the same time, you see the mage go break free and be like, yes! And then drop it. You see the sexy sword guy and be like, oh, my dear maiden, please stand up. As soon as you can, please. And then just drops, and his hands slide off, and like there's like this nice little fountain just spewing forth, and you can get that pork right under that little fountain of sexy knife man streaming viscera.
Oh yeah. Definitely season the pork a little bit. That sounds great.
Yeah, everyone loves a sexy streamer. This guy just and Dax, you've arrived at the scene at a very exciting time.
Yeah.
Oh, and roll how many rounds everyone is asleep for.
Yeah, 1d6, right?
Yeah, 1d6.
That would be a 4.
That would be a 4. Okay, so that is that's up to 4, and then so yeah, you can do it. You
Thanks,
you can make.
for the
Thanks for the
hydrate.
hydrating.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you. I totally forgot. Thank you. This is why we have these things.
I think
Oh,
we
that's
should also
really
have a
good
short
water.
rest.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you can make Slick go to sleep as well if you wish.
Oh, yes, please. I don't like Slick.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Slick's like, yeah, team. Oh.
Okay, thank you, Ian.
Yes. Oh, we're gonna go. Chefs. The best chefs ever. Oh, you fucking using your magic. And then like hold down. You season the thing. What are you doing, Dax? Having a very good time.
Dax is just like taking stock of the situation. I was like, oh, and also my brother is now like asleep. So I'm like, hey, y'all, time to. Did I come at a bad time?
Well, I didn't mean for Jeff to fall asleep. So if you could pick up Jeff, we could start heading back, because I got this huge hunk of meat. This has to be a good offering, right?
Yeah.
You could probably grab one of the humans, or well, but then you can't carry Jeff.
I guess I'm carrying Jeff. I don't like the implications of carrying Jeff.
We'll find something else for Jeff and you to pick out on the way out of town. But let's just not be here when those people wake up. I don't really care about what's his face, the other sleep
good.
kobold.
I just met you, but okay.
Will picking Jeff up wake him up? Like, will that wake me up? Because then I'd be helpful.
Before you go,
Wake me up inside?
yeah.
Save me.
How many rounds was it that they fall asleep? Zan?
Oh, sorry?
How many rounds did they fall asleep for?
4.
4. Okay. So you can safely get away from the Death Mage and the Sexy Knife Man. Just depends what you want to do. You can try and wake up Jeff. If anyone wants to do that as well.
Like Wiggles! The Wiggles! Where's Jeff?
You can use whatever skill you deem appropriate. Bully.
I'd prefer to get all of
Rascal.
us away from this spot
Shoot.
before we wake Jeff.
Oh, okay, yeah, so you can definitely carry... Anyone can carry Jeff if they drop their items.
Yeah, I'm not dropping this meat though, but since
Dax?
Dex, could you please carry Jeff?
Dax is contemplating.
I was
That's you
looking
guys.
up the wake up Jeff skill. What should I be rolling?
Rolling a decision.
What does that mean?
They asked you,
Are
can
you
you
gonna
please...
carry me?
Yes, I am. I was too busy looking up the Wiggles video to wake up Jeff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can carry Jeff. You hoist Jeff onto your back, and then I'll
Yeah.
probably get you to
Dax,
make it away somewhere. You probably have to roll athlete.
Yeah, Dax has the lift skill, and
Lift's
remember,
great.
I don't have the athlete skill because I'm rolling for the actual
Yeah. Well,
competition we're using.
any
I have
like
the
most
lift skill.
RPGs, any appropriate one that's close enough. So yeah, lift is fine.
Yeah. Alright. You raised me up. So what do you do?
roll your lift.
Okay. Because here's the thing. Not only do I have lift, but I also have a backpack in my wrong paw, which sounds like I don't really. I'm carrying storage.
Yeah, you're carrying storage. It is a backpack, yeah, so you can wear that. I feel like Jeff would already be wearing that.
Yeah.
So any other items you can put in the backpack.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I rolled lift and I succeeded.
Nice. Yeah, you hoist the sleepy Jeff onto your back. And yeah, you can make it out of there. So you're gonna go through the center, or you can try and scale this wall as the chaos unfolds. That is the question. Or are you gonna try and snag a human? I feel like that's a tough task that is on the plate.
Thing that I'm so
It would take 3 kobolds to carry a human.
yeah. I think I'm too preoccupied by carrying Jeff than to
Uh-huh.
I feel like here's the thing, yeah. If Jeff wasn't there, Dax would definitely not consider that they would wake up and would totally help carry a human, but
Yeah.
given the circumstances, not gonna.
That is 1 round gone. Next round. So far, you're standing over them with Jeff on your shoulders.
So I used that round to season the meat with blood, and now since
I'm gonna
Jeff
get you
has
to
been,
roll a cook check. I'm gonna get you to roll a cook check.
ooh,
Yeah.
I'd love to do a cook check.
I would love to know what that means. Give me 2 seconds. It's an extraneous cook. Here we go. Cook, yeah. Okay. Okay, use the difficulty of cook rolls covered in the Kobold Kitchen section. Okay. Let me do that. Kobold Kitchen. Here we go. Okay. Let's go. Larder chart. Okay, just give me. We're gonna count this. Yeah, just give me a roll.
Okay,
Mhm.
I did roll. I succeeded.
Okay. Yep. You succeeded, and so I'm going to say this is a very simple part of the recipe. So you succeed in coating. You kind of pull apart and ease the strings on this ham, and just and squish it together and really prod. You get that you take the stick out of your mouth and stab little holes in it. So the blood kind of seeps into the fat and the meat, and then you kind of wrap it up. You put some like little sage leaves around that you've got like just kind of in your fur.
Yeah.
Oh, those are what the leaves are.
You put under the
Leaves.
string.
It's like no wonder I was chewing on those leaves. Those were some tasty leaves.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Of course they can help make this meat taste even better.
And can I get you to roll a luck, just a straight extraneous luck check? Let's spice this thing up.
Luck
Lucky a
check.
kobold tonight.
Luck be. Oh, I fail on the luck check.
Oh, that's
No.
okay. You take with the stick in your mouth. You're like, wait a second, is cinnamon? Did I just happen to pick up a cinnamon stick and you'd like chew it? No, it's just a wood stick.
Just a wooden stick.
Just a wooden stick. So you failed the roll. So add another tick to the Kobold Horror Death Record and roll.
Alright, we'll do.
Oh shit!
Do I have to roll again now?
Yeah, you roll every single time you get a check.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 2d6. Oh, I have a feeling, and then. Yep, that's I have to roll under a 13, was it?
Yes.
Correct.
I fail.
Oh, okay. Can I get you to roll?
What did you roll?
You know what? I'm too overzealous in preparing this meat. So I take too many rounds and no one can stop me, and so this meat is like the best thing ever.
Yeah, this meat, like you succeed in making the meat absolutely delicious.
But I like give my life in order to make this meat the best tasting thing ever. I don't know exactly how.
You're the seasoning.
Yeah, maybe I decided it needed more blood, and I just didn't really know how much blood a kobold could lose before they ended up passing out. And
yeah, can I get you to roll a d6?
All right.
And we'll check the death chart.
I got a 2.
Too far. Okay, so I'm gonna get you to roll another d6 as you got. Don't eat the red berries. As that that stick you've been chewing on. It's not cinnamon, but it does taste funny. but
I got a 4 for the other roll.
4. Okay. Huh. Interesting. I don't think you die.
What?
Yeah. You take 3 damage. And you reduce your ego by 3.
Oh.
Yeah, so now you lose the ability. Oh no, that's fine. Yeah. It's fine.
So you learned something.
So
yeah, but it makes it you reduce it, so it makes it harder to beat.
yeah, I won't be able to do any ego rolls because my ego number is now down to 2. Yeah, okay. So now the damage that I take that's not to armor, it's to the hit, right? Because it's not a
Correct. Yep, straight to your health.
Okay, so how much was that?
Just 3. That's a pretty forgiving one, actually.
So actually,
on the
no dying.
Yeah, no dying.
So I just really did something stupid and now have lost a lot of ego. I'm now like suffering from blood loss, but I made this meat so tasty.
Yeah, you CW gum stuff. That's GUM. As you're like, oh wow, this stick tastes funny and it looks different to when I put it in my mouth. It had lots of thorns and spikes on it, didn't it? And you're like, hey, the meat's ready, and your gums are just gushing with blood as you swallowed and chewed on a lot of spiky things. It's disgusting.
Oops. Yeah.
Round 2, you hear a like like someone that's died in Skyrim that was asleep. They just
you're finally awake.
Man just bleeds out. Yeah. And what are you doing?
I now have the best piece of meat ever. I need to leave.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna skedaddle.
Yeah. Back the way you came?
Was back the way we came where the people, where all those kobolds were getting killed by the farmers?
No, it wasn't. But there was
Okay.
a wall, and things are pretty hectic. There are people and things running around everywhere.
Alright, I'd say back the way we came would be the best bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you easily just like track it to the wall. Now there's an 8-foot wall, which is easy if you got a rope to climb on and free hands.
Doesn't Jeff have rope? Jeff has rope, right?
Jeff does. Jeff's asleep.
Is the rope that Jeff had like still on the wall? Did like Jeff ever like take it off?
Let's ask the coin. Let's ask Jeff. Jeff, did you leave the rope there?
I think you should ask the coin, because me, being a good player, wants to be like, yeah, of course I would. But I don't know how clever Jeff is.
The coin is also a good player. Yes.
Good.
I feel like Jeff tried to take it back, but the rock was wedged in there pretty well. It went, so hard. And I just sailed down. So the rope is still there.
Yeah.
You're at the wall, and we've got another round. And let's see for who's turning up now. Those who are awake hear this. And then you look over to see a massive hound.
Chekhov's dog!
It has scars all over its face. It's got a spiked leather collar. Its little tag where it's got its name, it just says "bite or die," and it's just like and just barreling towards you. And we're gonna roll. See, 2 players go first. No, first time.
Oh no!
As this dog, this dog is just careening towards you. It is going to go for Jeff because animals hate Jeff.
Oh
and it is going to get a free attack and just like sink its fangs into Jeff on the back of Dax and just like, and it is just going to do damage. It gets, let's see, we've got critters. Here we go.
Oh no, we decided we were brothers, and now I'm gonna die in your arms.
On your back. Okay, it just does immediately 2 damage. But once your armor is gone, your armor is gone.
That's fine. I still have armor.
It is just like just ripping into Jeff.
7 armor for what it's worth.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
So much armor.
I started with 13 armor. I have like no hit points, but my leather apron and backpack are really good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you just got the cleaver to the apron so far. That's all.
Huh.
Okay.
Oh no, I think what this character sheet does is that like it says like, you know how it says like the armor underneath your max hits? That is your total hits. Because I'm looking at this character reference sheet, because where it says armor, it says because I just rolled up
okay.
Yeah.
So then
I
now
rolled
I'm taking it. So
I rolled up another one just in case we go through a lot of kobolds, and like for this one it says max hit points is 6, but it has 10 armor, and then I look down at the armor and it says there are 4 hits, 6 plus 4.
So yeah, you've
got it. Okay, so my armor has now been reduced, and I'm now bleeding through my leather.
Oh no!
Which is
I'm lying on the cold.
Which is, I mean, it smells really good to these other kobolds and the dog.
Oh no!
But that's the dog's turn. That is the dog's turn. Yeah, it is ripping. It is ripping into Jeff. And player's turn.
Yeah, should you become wounded, all critters in your square must make an ego roll with 1 die. A failure will result in the critter developing the desire to eat you. So
looks.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
and my ego is. Oh, this could be bad. I rolled a 1. Yes.
Oh wow.
Nice.
I rolled a 3, which is lucky because I have an ego of 4.
Oh wow. Nice. Okay, you can smell it and it smells good, but that is your friend, your sleepy friend, Jeff.
My brother!
You gotta wake up, Jeff. In fact, Jeff does wake up at this point, being mauled by a dog.
Yeah, that's fair.
Please
Yeah.
wake up!
And so yeah, Nib, Dax, and Jeff, what do you do?
Time to fight a dog!
You are still behind
that's
the You're getting mauled.
I have no weapons, but I have this delicious piece of meat that needs to get over that wall because I can't have this dog eat this piece of meat because this is the entire point of why we're out here. Can I try and toss the meat on the wall ledge so that it's out of reach of the dog?
That is on the ledge. It's going to be tough. Over the ledge, easy. Well, I get you to roll for it, and it'll be just regular. But
I want to do on the ledge because then I'll still be able to see it. If it goes over the ledge, it could just be stolen by another kobold, and I don't want that. Or another dog.
Yeah. Okay. So this is going to be a hard roll.
Okay.
No, I'm going to make it a tough roll. It's because it's only 8 foot, but you're tiny, but you know.
Tiny.
It is, yes. It's like throwing a basketball to land on a ledge. You know, it's tough. It's tough. So that's roll 4 dice.
Okay, I'm going to try and do a ferocious growl to get myself.
We've been barking, have we?
Could have
been doing that.
To do a ferocious bark to up my spirit.
Amazing. That's so cute. The dog looks at you puzzled, like, huh? What? That was a bark? and with your bark, you heft it and kind of pull back at the last moment, so just kind of like it goes up and you're not just following through, and it goes up and lands. Roll for me. -1 dice for your growl.
Okay, so that would be.
This fails, we're gonna die.
5, 6, 7. Just under.
Nice. It lands on the top with a squelch and a little splat of Sexy Knife Man's bloody viscera squirts out over the edge and trickles down the wall. You are free to do stuff next round.
Next round, if I make it that far, because.
Wait, I didn't.
Jeff, you wake up.
Oh yeah, okay. I was like, did I
you
make
wake
it last
up.
round? I was asleep.
It was late. Yeah, you wake up on the back of Dax getting mauled by a dog.
Yeah, I don't like that. The dog has bitten me, so I will bite the dog back.
Hell yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, go for it.
Do I have my chain? Probably not, because I fell asleep and dropped my chain. So yeah.
Yeah, the chain was still around.
Chain is still around, sleeping,
Yeah.
slowly stirring.
Wizard
Death
baby.
mate.
So yeah, I will bite this dog, and I will start with a. I'm sorry, Trisket. I'm sorry. I can't bark. He got really upset. He's so scared.
Oh, no, Trisket. Oh,
Trisket.
He just got barked at. Oh my god, he doesn't know why.
He was asleep and just like jerked his head up and like whipped
This
his
is the
tail
content.
back.
This is the content warning for Trisket.
Oh, poor cat. Poor cat.
He's okay.
Okay.
He's fine.
Excellent. Excellent.
I failed my
Uh-huh.
roll though, which makes
Okay.
sense.
Oh, no!
Yeah, you're bleeding out. You try and bite the dog. You grab a hold of its collar, and that's all you can kind of get, and you bite down hard on the collar, but not damaging the dog at all. And
And I get
it is
closer to death.
It is the next round. Yeah, and can you roll me a death save? Kobold.
Yeah.
Horrible death save. Yeah.
6 plus my number.
Uh-huh.
Got it. Okay. Oh. It is time. Because that is a 6 plus 8, and that is more.
Oh.
13.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's do a random one. That's kind of fun. Roll me a d6.
Gladly. A 6? Where
Oh,
were
yes,
these
you got-
when I needed 6s like last week?
What?
Last game, yeah. You got the big red god's big red bolt of lightning.
Oh, you got.
So as you're
Shut
biting
down,
with this
God.
dog and you're biting its collar, this god Vor is just like sees this opportunity for heroism based around this meat, and kind of gazes down and sees this dog just biting you, and you go, oh, on its collar and goes, I don't like that. I'm not about that. That's not great. Points his finger, and from the spiritual skies, the massive finger of the god erupts red lightning, piercing into your realm, making its way to this village down into the earth, and slams into poor Jeff. Oof.
I got killed by my god.
You
Yeah,
got killed
like-
by your god.
You didn't even get
Wow.
killed by the dog.
Wow.
I'm not going to. I'm not. Is there a command? Okay, Vor has a commandment, and this is actually displeasing him because it's thou shalt not bite if thou shalt not bite if no harm or food is made. Should have.
Yeah.
I tried to
yeah.
harm. I
You
tried.
tried, but no harm was made. The ground shakes, and all the hairs on all the other kobolds like start lifting, and red electricity crackling in, and it causes a massive red explosion, blasting the dog, blasting Jeff, and I'm gonna say Dax.
Oh no!
That's
Do I
gonna.
get punished too?
Yeah, they're on your back. So let's give you. I'll let you do a any kind of save that you can think of that might help.
Would that be an agility?
Yeah, I'll let you do
Okay.
an agility.
I have shit agility, so this isn't gonna work out for me. Yeah, it's not gonna work out. I failed that.
Oh, you take. I mean, that's a giant bolt of lightning. I'm gonna say you take death.
Okay.
As this bolt of lightning just pierces through Jeff into Drax and just evaporates the head of this poor dog. And there's not much left except just maybe the smoking collar of this badass dog that's left, and bits and pieces of animals and kobolds. As Nib, you're like, yeah, I made the shot. There's the meat. What? Yep. Cool. Round 4. The mage and the barbarian wake up. Who goes first? The players go first. Nib, you hear yelling from the other side of the wall of 2 other kobolds, and it's like, oh, maybe they can help. You need to get that meat, and you need to assert dominance, and you need to get the hell out of here. You're up, and the other 2 players, you can, once they make it over the top of the wall, you can introduce the next 2 kobolds.
Okay, I need to make it over this wall.
Yeah, you
My
gotta
meat
do
is
it.
up there.
Yeah. You can either do me like a fast or athletics. It's pretty hard to get your body up there.
Athletics.
Go for it!
Okay. Da-da. I made it!
Nice! Yeah, you like up the wall as you hear. Wait, what? You hear the death mage screaming. I'm just gonna fix up chat. Fixing my chat. Done! My voice. And you scramble up to the wall as you can feel this dark presence kind of like. And you're like, yeah, I think they're waking up now. You can smell the smells of a barbarian waking up. And you make it over the wall, you grab the meat, it's like nice and moist, and it smells so delicious, it's really difficult to not eat this thing. But then your attention gets directed to over the wall, in which you see 2 other kobolds that are kind of like, don't know what to do. They obviously didn't hit big with their raids. Who are these other 2 kobolds? Draz.
Hello, I am now playing as Sass. Sass is
Sass.
bouncy and an animal foe, so I'm very glad that this kobold is not on the other side of this wall.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, this is my
And-
mage. Did you want to roll the spell since you rolled for the other spell?
Yeah, roll a spell. Let's see, I'll bring it up. I'm glad these spells are nice and easy. 2d6.
I rolled a 4.
4! Okay, so you got Count Redenhagen's Vampsfication. Count Redenhagen's Vampsfication. You can become invisible, although you're still heard and smelled. The somatic component, in order to remain invisible, the player must keep your arms folded across your chest, in brackets, like a Dracula. That's so good.
I
can
love
understand
it.
how that would be difficult for beer and pretzels.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And rolling
I feel like
dice.
it's very easy for me.
Yeah, because you're the boss. All right. Okay. So we got Sass. Jess, what's this new kobold?
Is that the name?
No.
Oh, right.
This kobold is going to be named Harry. Harrier Dubois is this kobold. And I have my gear is
Right.
brandy and a
Oh.
dead rat.
Nice. Okay. Are you calling from Morkborg characters? Dead rat. That's great.
For
All right.
areas for things I'm good at, it is nothing. And again, I have animal foe.
Oh, nice. This is
Oh,
great. This is gonna
gosh.
be good. All right.
I rolled
This
an
is
animal
so close.
friend kobold, but it had a bunch of magic, and I was like, I don't want to deal with magic. I'm gonna roll another one and roll dead rat and brandy. Oh, and I have a really cool jacket.
Oh, yeah.
It gives me
Nice.
it gives
Okay.
me the feeling of being really cool.
Doesn't have like a
Nice.
fictional reclaimed game slur on the back like there is in Disco Elysium.
Yeah, that's why I said it has a terrible slur on the back of it.
Oh, okay. Let's.
But it's fine, it's a fictional slur and
Yeah.
I'm
Let's,
gonna say, it says in parentheses that it's a Fonzie jacket, but I'm gonna say that it's a slur Z jacket.
this whole thing must make so much no sense to someone who doesn't know Disco Elysium stuff.
Trying to think of a cool slur. Anyway.
But you can call me. My name is Tequila Sunset. That's my name.
I love that. Tequila sunsets. Nice. And they're offensive jack, but cool jacket. Alright. Okay, so player turn first this time, luckily. So Nib, you make it up. You've got the pork. You've got a rope to
Yep.
slide down back over the other side, and then we've got Sass and Tequila Sunrise, Sunset. It says there.
Tequila Sunset.
Sunset.
That's
Yeah,
my name.
cool.
I love that name, by the way. Okay, so
Player
I
turn.
am making my way over the wall and just saying, I have the most delicious meat for sacrifice. Help me! And
convincing.
just kind of like make my way over the wall and
And it's extra epic because Sass and Tequila Sunset, not 2 seconds ago, you were running around going, I just couldn't find anything, couldn't get over that wall, and then this red lightning just comes down on the other side of the wall, and then a kobold pops up and says, I've got the meat for sacrifice. It's pretty good.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
pretty,
All
very
I have
dramatic.
is a
Very
dead rat
dramatic.
and some brandy that we could raise it in.
Oh, yeah.
That's better than nothing, though. Okay. So, Well, what do you do? What do you want to do? You want to get back to that cave? You gotta just trudge up the hill, through the mountain, through the forest, and back into the caves to King Tor.
Oh,
Hail
King
King
Torg!
Torg.
Nice.
All right. Yes. I want to get out of here. Just like
alright.
there's like this insane magic human lady who is behind me, and I just want to get away from the human town. Maybe we can find something else to like add to our haul in the forest as we go back.
That sounds good. Let's.
Okay, so you're just gonna leg it through the forest and keep an eye out for any cool things on the way.
Yeah, because there are animals in the forest.
Yeah, totally. Okay. In that case,
Oh, no.
probably, do you want to just priority here? Is priority getting away from the town back into the caves, or is the priority to find more food before you get back to the caves? Go by priority system here I've just invented.
My priority is to get back with this meat because I sacrificed a lot for this
I just
meat.
realized. Sass's wrong pot item is a sack of spices.
Ooh! Now that is handy! Okay, yeah, the three of you can leg it. Roll me fast for everybody, or some form of agility that might help you through the forest.
Oh yeah, Sass has fast. That's really good.
Nice! That's as
I've
fast
got-
as.
Oh yeah, I
Fast
succeeded.
Sass.
I've got
Okay.
athletes. Could I use that?
You
Yeah, I
can,
have
because you're
athlete.
carrying a pork.
Yeah, I am
You're
carrying a pork.
Yeah, so you can use athlete.
May I
And
roll athlete
use
as well?
athlete as well. Yeah, because this is uphill. I'll allow it. Uphill is tough.
I have failed.
Oh no!
Okay, roll me on
have-
the chart, on the death chart. Probably gonna make it because you're a new character.
Woo,
I succeeded.
woo-hoo! I didn't die,
Nice,
Oh,
nice.
good.
Okay,
but
cool.
I got a 12.
Oh, close. All right. So as Nib, you're just like you kind of put it on your back. You grab the strings, put your arms through some of the strings like a backpack, and you're like, huh, huh, and you just leg it up there. So it's like ultimate leg day. You are not gonna stop. Your legs are burning with acidic lactic acid, and you're just like, I'm doing it. You're sweating through your fluffy fur. As that's happening, Sass, you succeeded in your fast.
Yeah,
Yeah, Sass is keeping up next to you, and Sass is like jumping over things.
I'm Sonic. Actually,
Sass is Sonic
I'm gonna say Sass is like bright
and
blue.
blue. Yeah, Sass is bright blue. I'm gonna say you're allowed to wear red and white sneakers if you wish.
Oh,
and, and
the
white gloves
Hell yeah!
with little tiny spine hairs. Yep. Roll me a track to see if you find any gold rings. But as that's happening, Tequila Sunset, you are legging it, you're running into bushes, and wouldn't you know it, every now and then you just get swooped in the head and just fucking smacked by a bird, and
Oh no!
squirrels, the random squirrels are running out and just biting your ankles. It's tough. Animals do not like you. Even flies are just trying to like kamikaze into your eyes just to bother you. They do not like you. And
They're
behind
just
you,
fans.
Tequila
That's what
Sunset.
happens when you're a superstar kobold.
And behind you, Tequila Sunset, you hear blasting of rock and water in a blasting sizzling like of magic of, and also a as the barbarian and the death mage
Tasting, Jesus
are
Christ.
so pissed off that you killed their friend and just ruined their tea party that the barbarian is hacking into the wall. You can see the other two make it away into the forest ahead. As let's see if the barbarian can hack the wall. Oh, you hear a that's louder than the others, and an axe emerges, and you see his face peeking through with angry, furious eyes, bloody sandwich pouring out of his mouth from before, a little lettuce stuck in his teeth, and he's like, "Grr! I see them just making up on the hill. Use your magic!" And the Death Mage is going to try and smash a hole big enough for them to proceed, and she does not. You see a big black cloud like cover the wall, but they're going to take maybe another round to get through. But you make it through the forest. Obviously, Sass and Nib make it through first. Is there anything you want to do before you enter? You're approaching the caves. Is there anything you want to do? As you see, other kobolds are going through. They've got like little chicken legs, bits of bread. One has just a cat, but he's kind of like put it inside a hot dog, and he's struggling. It's scratching his face. He's nearly dead. It's pretty tough.
Oh.
You see one kobold just like with this mad mean grin, and he looks like he's just won the lotto, and he's just hefting this kind of long landscape picture of still life. It's like a bowl of fruit with meat, and he's just hurling this picture in with him of food.
Okay.
Amazing.
I love it.
So are you going to do anything with the pork before you get inside?
I think we should get into the cave before we season it. Unless you think
What
we should
is
do
the
it
What is the usual procedure for this? Is it like once we enter the cave, we just like put it down, or is it like?
Basically, you just wanted to get to King Torg.
All hail King Torg.
I say we.
Hail
King Torg.
As fast as you can.
I say we season it first.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so would that be a cook check from me?
I'll get a cook check from either of you.
Okay.
Can I
What's
help?
your Australian? Is your Australian higher than mine? I got a 7.
I have an 8.
6.
Okay, I'm gonna cook then. I succeed.
How many succeeds and fails?
I succeed.
Oh,
And
should
I've
I
got the
try one?
spices.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
And tell me how you're beefing this up. Beefing this pork up. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, so we both succeed, right? So, like, yeah, I just take out my sack of spices that I was ready with, and I just, sprinkle it, like, evenly along with the pork, like...
Nice.
So
yeah,
that, like,
you pat
no
it down,
hit.
you sprinkle it evenly around.
Yeah.
You get,
And I help by, like, rubbing it in, and I had those holes that I poked in it, so I know where to, like, poke it in
them.
to the meat.
Nice. And tequila sunset, you arrive... Twigs, leaves, feathers, your face is bleeding a little bit. Let's roll for damage. I'll just roll 2 damage dice. Maybe 1 damage dice. You take 5 hit points of damage as you make your way up.
To armor? Yes, that's armor first. Okay.
Armor first, yeah.
Oh, your jacket!
I still have my cool jacket. It's fine.
You still have your cool jacket. Nice. And how are you?
Animals
Did you
just scratch the slur off of it.
Yeah, that's what made them angry at you. Tequila Sunset, did you get a cook success?
Oh, I didn't roll 1. Let me...
Oh yeah, roll it.
Oh, and I get to remove a die, correct? Because I am skilled in cookery.
Nice.
I'm so good at cooking. Yeah, I got a 1 on that die.
Oh, whoa!
Oh, yeah, okay.
Out of
you
brandy.
soak it in this brandy, and then if you want, you can sneak that little dead rat inside that you've already kind of probably put brandy on. Inside, roll of pork. Ooh, yum.
It's a Paratkin.
Parakin, yeah. Release the Parakin. And you just for garnish, you put some like little bird feathers and stuff that you found and like bits of leaves and things. It's like this beautiful kind of presentation dish that you can carry.
Tell you, the dead rat was listed as my weapon, and it does 0 damage.
Oh, nice. Okay. And so as you and all the other kobolds are like pushing in, and you go through the through the tunnels, the kobold tunnels, and the walkways and bridges. You are holding a pork. Who's holding the pork together? Are you like doing it like a presentation thing?
Presentation.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
people
Especially, I may have gotten the pork, but these two definitely helped make it the best
And
pork
we
that it
helped.
could be.
Yeah. Okay. 3 of you are going through, marching this to King Torg's lair.
Oh, Hail King Torg!
And can I get everyone to roll a trap check? This is a kobold lair. Come on. It's full of fucking kobold traps. Kobolds may be weak, but these traps, you know, these are like these are good enough to like one-shot level 8 D&D character, you know?
Hell yeah. I succeeded.
Okay. Wait, that's ego. Uh-oh.
Yeah. I have 11
fail.
ego.
I have a 5.
I'm probably going to die during this last stretch.
No!
Honestly, you survived so long. It'll be so.
I know. But the thing is, my ego is now down to 2, so that's a fail for me.
Oh yeah, that would.
Okay.
I also failed.
So we got 2 fails. Is there a success here?
Yes, I succeeded because I got 11 ego.
Nice. You are at the rear holding this pork, and you see the other 2. Every now and then, it's hard to like work. You know, it's like a 3-legged race kind of thing. You kind of trying to move together and dodge your own traps. You know they're there, but it's more like the agility of holding a pork together and not letting the delicious pork fall to the ground. So I'm going to roll for the amount of traps that you encounter. Let's get a townsfolk, and I think
I'm such a dork. I looked at the sage skill and I was like the herb, like for seasoning food.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna roll a dice each. Oof. Okay, Nib, you take 5 trap damage as you make your way to King Torg's lair.
Oh, Hail King Torg.
Okay, Hail King Torg! That takes off the rest of my armor.
Oh,
so my does that say lint mail vest?
Lint mail. It's like chainmail, but it's just lint.
That's hilarious.
Lint mail vest. I love
great.
that.
Oh, that's so great.
Okay, but it's now gone. It's been torn to shreds. It did what it could, but because I failed, I have to roll.
Indeed, you roll. We'll get you to roll to see what happens there. And Tequila Sunset, you take 4 damage.
No, my beautiful coat that I took from those hippies.
You know what? I'll allow you to take 4 damage to yourself if you want to, like, bypass the armor. Like, you take a kobold trap to the chest.
So I have 4 hit points, so I will take it to the coat.
Okay.
I rolled a 13.
Very good to my health.
Oh, you got a 13. Okay.
Got a 13.
13.
Is that a death, or do you have to roll over it?
So before it was you had to be meat or under. So
Yeah, right. I think maybe
Okay.
I'm gonna go look at the whole.
horrible death. There is. Oh gosh. But since Sass, while we're looking for that, no, not Sass. Sorry, Tequila Sunset. Since you failed, you also roll a death check.
Would it be hilarious if we both just died right here?
If I
And we were
your
kobolds?
lips to God's ears, because that is
Oh, no.
15.
I think, just for the story's sake, that
That's
this
2
is
sixes
going to
on
be
my
a
dice.
death. I think this is going to be a death roll for Nib Nib.
Ah, so, Ink, you were right. Harry did die rather than give up the trip.
Okay, another place to roll on. Oh, this is a very crazy. It's a crazy game with a crazy document that I can't really find what to do. Okay, here we go. Skills, dangerous things.
It's like, I'm gonna say in the efforts of time that would be a failed roll for Nib Nib.
Let's go with failed roll for Nib Nib.
Let's go with failed roll because I want to see what happens.
Okay, so this is going to be an inside roll. I'll get you to roll each a d6.
The people dying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Or maybe not.
Die like a man.
Maybe not. You might just.
Maybe not because Nib Nib didn't die last time.
Yeah.
True.
I think it's likely that Nib Nib is going to die this time.
Uh-huh.
It's very
I rolled
powerful.
I rolled a 3.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
As you're going through,
Alright,
what's it Tequila Sunset roll?
Oh, I had to roll another d6?
Yeah, for how you die.
4.
A 4! Okay, so we got a 3 and a 4. 4 is... okay.
Oh, no.
It's great.
Does
it is
God
great.
strike him down too?
No, as you're sneaking through these lairs and you're making your way into the underthrone of King Torg.
All hail King Torg.
Oh, King Torg!
Do I still say I'm dead?
That's true. You can't really do much.
No, I feel like your character forgets to say at one point, and this is just like fate. And as you're going through one of the underground caverns with like a lot of fungi and like dripping pools and eerie like cracks in the caves that the kind of rented earth that kind of go down into parts of the underworld that you don't want to go. Like, let's not excavate that into a tunnel. As the three of you are kind of like encounter a bit like, oh, we better stop here, wait 3 seconds, and then go because there's a flame trap. And then when you rush forward, the gang rushes forward without Tequila Sunset. As Tequila Sunset, you feel a sliding, slippery, greasy, cold hand grab your ankle, and as you look down, the other two rush off, you lose grip of the pork, and you get slid, and a hand covers your mouth as you and get pulled into one of these dark caves as you encounter a boogie monster.
Dun, dun, dun.
Is it the
That's just the beacon.
You get taken into a dark cave by the boogie monster. The other two, knowing that, oh wow, they're gone. Dangerous caves, right? Keep going. I'm going to give you one chance because the boogie monster is an interaction, is a thing, but we don't want to split the party too much. So I'll get you to I'm going to give you one tough roll to get away from the boogie monster before you get insta-killed.
What is the roll?
Sorry, it is roll 4 dice.
Okay.
But if you have a 3, so you got a slippery hand around your ankle, around your mouth, and as you're being dragged through this like entrance, and it's just gooey, it's full of mucus, and you can hear this grumbling like of like a massive maw opening. That looks
the masticator gate.
It's the masticator gate.
It's the masticator gate. Oh no, we'll get that stream blocked.
I was worried. I was wondering if it was the Babadook because Tequila Sunset's been, thinking about the homosexual agenda all day. The homosexual underground.
I mean, we are on the
yeah,
ground.
let me know if you have a skill that you want to use. Because that'll be nice.
Athletes to get away?
Athlete
Or wiggle?
Yeah.
Athlete or wiggle?
Ooh. Wiggle will work.
Okay.
And if you want to put your hand over your own mouth and try and give me an awesome bark, you could lose another dice from there. That's how this game works. As you wiggle, blah, blah, your like koboldy little mouth and teeth they, like open enough to just like lick the fingers of this mucusy monster, and it goes, and it drops you as you wiggle free. Oh, you attempt to roll the dice.
I super failed that roll. The number is
Did you?
4, and I got an 8.
Oh no, 4 is the number of dice you roll.
No, I know, but I have to roll under my reflexes stat for wiggle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
My
you got 8
reflexes are 4, and I rolled an 8.
with 2 dice.
Yes.
Oh, okay. It goes ooh, as you try to lick its fingers, and it slaps you, and it's just being insulted. Why would you lick my fingers, you gross thing? And then it goes, that's disgusting. Oh well. And then you slide into a dark abyss, which is the mouth of the boogeyman. And Tequila Sunset is no more.
As a
Here comes the Disco Elysium.
The other 2 bring the pork to the cooking cauldron in front of the throne.
Wait, did
as you
Nib
lift the-
not die?
As you lift the pork into the cooking cauldron and lower it just on the rack over the flames, Nib, you rolled a 3, which is pants on fire. You fall into the flames, and you take you actually take damage on this one, so you might live. You take 4 damage.
I am amazingly still alive.
Oh wow!
Okay.
Nib is unkillable.
I have 3 points.
This is gonna cook for 1 round, so if you can do some kind of check to get out of these hot flames in 1 round, you'll make it.
I have athletics. I
Roll
can
the athletics.
hopefully climb out. What do I have a special difficulty on this one, or do I just roll?
Just roll.
Okay.
You just lost your footing, and you just need to get back on the platform.
All right, I succeed.
And you get back, would have been another 3 damage if you did. Oh no, 1d6 damage each turn to get roasted. So you managed to escape death a second time. You are singed. The fur is melting off in really comedic places. Look like those cats that get shaved in a really embarrassing way. You've just got the full fluffy heads, little fluffy paws and mitts, and the rest is naked. But the meat looks like it's going to singe and burn. Oh no! With just 2 of you, you're going to lose grip. And then a third kobold seizes the opportunity of maybe I can be a chef. Maybe I can help these 3 because this smells good. Jess, who is this last kobold to what is that guy Bradbury who ice skates past the
What?
yes, the Australian ice skater.
What was that guy's name?
Yeah. Skater, yeah.
Brady. Oh, the guy who won a medal from everyone else falling over in front of him from ice skating. You basically do that. You're just coasting on people's failure. So, what is your kobold?
I was like, I did not get that reference, but cool.
Sorry.
I'm trying to find
the Olympics. I thought the world would get that reference.
Oh yes, I found it. I found it. Yeah, you're right. He was called Bradbury.
Bradbury.
Good memory. Yeah. It was speed skating.
Oh.
His expression is classic of a guy who won by everyone else falling over in front of him in different parts. It was uncanny.
My name
wasn't
is
just
Babby.
Babby. Okay,
Aw.
what does Babby look like?
Babby is super buff. And
Okay.
just a big buff swobold, as Babby calls themselves.
Looks
And
like a chicken nugget.
and they're wearing a cooking pot on their head and
Aw.
carrying an iron skillet.
Oh hell yeah!
Cool.
And they've never considered being a chef, but they do live in the kitchen, and they just work out from lifting flour like pita, so they've gotten really buff. Yeah.
I feel like all chefs just yell abuse at you, tell you what to do all the time, and you just don't know that was ever a possibility in your life, that you could not be, that you could be a chef. You're just the person they yell at and tell to lift things and throw pots and pans at.
I do
but
smell really bad.
Now's your moment. Could I get you to do one check as this character?
Yes, I'm bouncy.
One.
Sorry, no matter how much damage you take when you fall, you'll always have at least 1 hit point remaining.
Yeah, I'm also
It's
bouncy.
funny.
We have bouncy buddies.
So you can see the pork sliding off, and now's your moment. You could own it.
This is my moment.
Yeah. What do you want to roll? A cook? You could roll a cook.
I have a 2 bonus die. So I have a bonus die to cook rolls from both my metal pot helmet and my iron skillet.
Yeah, okay.
Perfect character to be rolled.
So that's plus, since I'm skilled in cooking, I only get to roll 2 dice for cook, but I'm subtracting 3 dice. So is that an automatic success?
Well, yeah, let's make that's an automatic success. You it's like about to roll in. You bounce into the air, headbutt the thing so it doesn't roll off the thing into the flames, and as it like is sliding around on the plate, you grab your pan and you stop it from sliding on the other side, and you scoop it sideways into the pan. It's very heavy, but you're buff, and you kind of like teeter and like try not to fall into the fire, and you make your way, and the other 2 kobolds like and they grab your hands, and together you 3 of you walk it over and present in front of King Torg.
All hail King Torg!
All King Torg!
King Torg!
King Torg, you see in front of you. He's like, just wait 1 minute. And what did you bring me, little one? As you see this mountainous kind of furry muppet, which is King Torg.
All hail King Torg!
All hail King Torg!
Hail King Torg!
You see he's talking to a little kind of fluffy, almost like what do they call it? I don't know the color. It's bright orange with yellow spots, and it's brought him like a little dried fish, and he goes, fishy, and picks the whole thing, the kobold off, rips its arms and legs off, stuffs them in the fish's mouth, and like, absolutely delicious. Now what else we got? Because that was barely anything. That didn't even hit the sides. Oh, 3 little kobolds. Oh, what?
We.
Oh, that stench! That delicious stench! Please, tell me what you've got there.
We brought you a pork, and we added seasoning and bourbon. Wasn't it bourbon or was it brandy?
Yeah,
It was
definitely
definitely brandy. It was brandy.
Brandy.
And is that? Oh, just give it to me. Just give it to me. And he like reaches forward and lunges and grabs the whole like metal pot underneath and all the branches and sticks and feathers and just goes and bites it in half and just like, is that a hint of rat? He just starts crying.
Ratatouille!
It makes me. It reminds me when I was just a little prince dog.
All hail Prince Torg.
King Torg.
Oh, those were the days. Oh, those were some good days, but they are very, very old. And I'm so big now. Oh, I had so much fun tormenting other creatures then, and now I just torment kobolds. This dish has inspired me. We should raise the land. Oh, and he eats the rest and seems to be emboldened. Yes, and you 3 will be my generals of the kitchen. Oh, you will be my new cooks. The old cooks, they abandoned me for some kind of whimsy thing, trying to find some trophy in a dark jungle. But you, and especially you strange-looking little freak, and pointing to Nip Nip, he goes, you will be my master chef. Oh, you will be the master chef. Here, I appoint you as master chef. And he pulls out just like what looked like just chicken bones or some kind of slop. He's just spat out the side and places it and plops it on your head. He doesn't have a crown for this kind of thing. Good enough. And then all the other kobolds just, And he's like, do not defy my decision. And all the kobolds like, And some of the other kobolds that, have been carrying this food for so long, they just like, hey! yummy! And they just start eating their own food. Like, now they're all the little bits. Some of the ones I want to give, like, and he says, all food brought in this chamber is for me. If not, I will eat you little thing, you precious. And there's, like, sneaking food. And because Nib Nib managed to survive with the most successes in that game, Nib Nib is the head chef. And
the happiest day of my life.
And he's and the next part of the ceremony, cook me some more fucking food. And you've inspired with your delicious food for King Torg.
Hail King Torg!
Oh, Hail King Torg!
To raise a kobold army, to terrorize towns, and attempt to destroy as much land and eat everything as possible.
Yeah.
The end! Yay! You made a really delicious thing.
So the thing is, I found out as I was looking at this stuff that one of my stats was what was it? Extra padding. So I had some extra health points at the very beginning that I think just like gave me that little extra bit so that I didn't die.
Yeah, the extra padding of the lint mail.
Yeah.
Good job, team. I'm DW. Who are these kobolds? Who played all these kobolds? And again, Zan. Let's start with Zan, who played the kobold that didn't die.
Miraculously,
I thought I was dead so many times. Hi, I'm Zan, also known as Pale Rabbit on Twitter and Instagram, and I am an artist mostly, writer sometimes, and right now I've been doing some more illustrations of mythological creatures. So I'm going into con season, trying to figure out if I'm going to make any new prints. In any case, I also have a website at zanlarson.com, which has links to all of my various things.
And let's go next alphabetically. Let's go reverse alphabetically. We got Zan. Next is Jess.
Hey, that's me.
Say Zan again.
I write games and stuff, and I recently updated my website, which was really nice. That's it.
I'll just have to check it out. Definitely, the website is a big deal, in my opinion. And Draz!
I'm Draz. You can find me on Twitter at Drazillion, where I exist, I guess. You can also find my games on Itch.io at drazillion.itch.io.
Nice! And I'm TW. That's me at TW_Dagon. And I do drawing and sometimes writing and game designing. And that concludes our episode of This Threeflings. We're going now to have a chat about this game and its mechanics and how we thought about it in the Patreon video. And we're probably, like King Torg, going to raid.
Oh, King Torg.
Yeah, you get inspiration.
What?
All hail King Torg!
Oh, you get a star point. Where are we raiding, Jess?
Sorry, I was gonna raid TTRPG, but it looks like they're closing, or they're doing their goodbyes, so we are gonna raid Critical Misses.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So,
Raid
yeah.
time. Be lovely. And be great.
Bye, everybody. Have a good one.
Bye. Have delicious food. Mwah.